Hey y'all, if you want to see how I got this eye look, please just stay tuned to the end of this video. I'm also going to play a little card game with y'all from Ace Metaphor, relationship debates. So I use these two products for my eyeshadow look. It's the Neon Orange from Huda Beauty and DM, the Chrome Metallic Gel-like eyeshadow in the color Fireball. As you can see, I'm going to just tap on the color that I'll use as my main transition color, and the color I'm tapping on now, the very top, is going to be the color that I use for my lid. So I just place that product mainly on the top of my eye. Try to stay away from my lid because that's where I'm going to place that other product. And I just blend that in a circular motion upward. And in a moment, you'll see me kind of zoom in a little bit or come closer to the camera. I'm actually brushing the brush up to cut. And I'm doing that because if you can see, there are some places on my eye where the eyeshadow looks kind of patchy. And that's because of the way I laid my primer and how I pat it down. So I'm just trying to work with what I have already messed up. And with doing that, I'm needing to cut a little bit. Now I'm just going in with that main color and putting that on the lid. I'm gonna put that on my lid on both eyes and blend it out. Let's go ahead and get started with this game. So the question I'm pulling is, when a woman loses respect for a man, is the relationship salvageable? Can the relationship be saved? No, I don't think it can. I'm gonna use that color. It's like a little pink color. I'm like, you know what? Let me just try that and see if I can kind of get a sunset vibe going on. And I'm like, okay, I like that. Double take. You feel me? Um, yeah, but I'm just gonna blend that out on the other eye as well. But going back to the main question, honestly, I feel like once a woman has lost respect for a man, just like R. Kelly say, and I ain't co-signing R. Kelly and shenanigans. But when a woman's fed up, for real though, when a woman's fed up, especially to the point where she no longer respects you as a man, you might want to go ahead and end a relationship. And I think a lot of people don't do that. And they stay in a relationship. And what people don't understand is when you hold resentment towards someone, you may think by not saying anything that you're dealing with it, you're over it, it's okay. But it comes out in other ways. It's going to come out in the way you talk to him. It's going to come out in the way you disregard his leadership, in the way you disregard including him on major decisions or any decisions. Sometimes it's going to come out in little ways where it appears like you're emasculating him. You'll see it. Right now, I'm just going to go in with Fireball. This is the Chrome eyeshadow topper. So I use this brush and I wish I hadn't, you know? You wanna know why? Because I hadn't washed this brush. And I had washed all my brushes except for this one. And so when you don't wash brushes like this, it's gonna, when you put gel-like consistency is on them, it makes it stick together. You see how I'm using my finger to kind of rub that out? Well, I should have just went on and washed that out, but I didn't. But anyway, um, when you are not gonna wash it, you gotta be real light in that application. That flick of the wrist got to be on because if you don't, what's going to happen is what I'm about to do in just a moment. Just keep watching. Because in a moment, I'm going to be like, why did I not just slow down? I just did a little too much. And there it goes. Oh, if I had to just stop right there. Anyway, guys, I'm going to end up doing a little bit too much. And in just a moment, you'll see me trying to basically fix an issue where I've added too much product. And now I got to go in and cut some of that product. But going back to what I was saying earlier, a lot of times women will emasculate men. And you know what I've noticed? Well, I assume, and I've noticed, and I've actually heard from other men that a lot of times when a woman disrespects them or makes them feel emasculate and just not respected or loved in any real way, they will stay with that woman and secretly despise her and do all types of things to get her back. Yeah, for real. Anyway, right now what I'm doing is placing this pink eyeshadow on top of that gold eyeshadow. This is me attempting to go ahead and correct the problem where I've added too much product. If this was like a regular eyeshadow, maybe even a cream eyeshadow, I probably could have gotten away with adding too much. But since it is that chrome consistency and metallic, glittery like vibes, consistency, and all that good stuff, it's a little less forgiving. So, what I'm doing is with that eyeshadow brush, I'm literally, you'll see me kind of, yeah, yeah, I'm laughing because I got to keep from crying. Anyway, so that I can cut some of that glitter. If you take that brush and kind of dig it into the glitter, and if you ever run into this problem, you're going to know exactly what I'm talking about. With that being said, you can kind of cut some of the eyeshadow. Like I said before, this is a matte eyeshadow, maybe even cream, it would have worked out a little bit better. But because it is this metallic like consistency that can go on and stick like glue once it's there, it was a lot harder for me to work it out. So I'm just continuing to work that out. And now, which I should have did maybe 2, 3 minutes ago, I'm just actually washing the brush and trying to go back in and correct the mistake. But yeah, when a woman has lost respect for a man, it's over. And I wish more individuals, men or women, once they've gotten to a place in a relationship where they're no longer happy or even respect their partner, they would go ahead and just end it. Because it's like, if I've lost respect for you, I'm not going to be with you for the rest of my life. Like, I can't see myself going to the end with you. Realistically, let's be real. Can you do this with this person for the rest of your life? Probably not. So why are you prolonging the inevitable? You're going to end at some point. Why don't I just go ahead and do it now? And I think a lot of people don't do that because relationships are very nice. I'm not gonna say relationships, just love in general, or just having a partner. It can be a real nice distraction in your life, whether you're not happy with work, the pandemic, your children, yourself, whatever the case may be. When you have love, and I've been told when you have, that intimacy that comes from a relationship, nothing tops it. And it makes every day a good day, even if it was a bad day. And I think people are addicted to that. So even though they'll be with someone that they secretly despise or don't respect, they'll stay with that person because they get that need of fulfillment that you get from another person, which we all desire. In the Bible, it even says man wasn't meant to be alone. And I don't think we are. Anyway, guys, I'm having to go back in, as you can see, and just continue to cut. I'm really, really, at this point, I don't know if y'all can tell, but I'm regretting just adding just a little bit more of that eyeshadow on there. Like, Anyway, I also wanted to show y'all. Y'all see how with this brush, I'm getting all that fallout? Yep. You have a lot of fallout with um, this product sometimes, especially when you're having to correct it. If I didn't have to correct it, it wouldn't be as bad, but hey, it's metallic and it's glitter. You're going to have some fallout. But the good thing about that is you clean it up. And as you guys can see, I'm going down in a downward motion. I'm going in an upward motion. I'm cutting. Yep. I'm laughing to keep from crying again because now I'm at the point where I'm like almost done with my face. And then you guys see where up under my eye, I have like a tear jerk problem or something. I don't know. It just, I always want to sweat at the eyeball whenever I'm doing my makeup. And sometimes that problem is so hard to fix. When you put your concealer on there and then it gets watery. Ooh, wee, that's so hard to fix. The best thing I can advise is don't wipe it. Lord, don't wipe it. Now I put on my eyelashes. Y'all want to see a video with that? Just let me know in the comments below. Going back in, cutting and cleaning again, cutting and cleaning. You don't have to do as much cutting and cleaning if you're very light in your application. So always remember that. See how much work I got to do? Because I was not light in my application. It's best to start out with a little bit of product so you can build on it, as opposed to have so much product that you got to do so much to blend it in. Now here another problem, go. Another problem, eyelashes. I had to just take it off and start over. I'm like, really? And it took me forever to get this and the eye right. Next. So, had to give myself- thank you. Had to give myself a round of applause because that was a trip. Now I'm going back in with a little bit more product because I had some areas that were kind of blotchy. Now I'm going back and forth. I'm thinking like, should I put some in my tear dust eye? I don't know. That'd be cute. Did a little too much because my eye was then gone, almost there, and then it started leaking a little bit more, a little bit after this, guys. So sometimes if you got that issue I got, I don't know. Be careful. I've only met one other person that said they got that same problem where their eye leaks water when they're doing their makeup. I'm like, oh my gosh, I thought it was just me. It's the worst. Anyway, I go in with my highlighters. Fenty, absolutely. I'm just gonna put everything in the description box below. I love her pressed highlighters. I can't remember the color of this, but I'm gonna put it in the description box below. But I just like it. I mean, I did just a little bit too much. You know what I'm saying? I look so glowed up, which is still beautiful. But hey, with this, a little bit goes a long way. And I didn't use both of the products, so you know I'm gonna be out here looking like a Puerto Rican. My sister told me about that recently, and I just been saying it every chance I get. It's so funny. Now I'm just going in and cleaning up. Going in with my lip colors. So I got Train Blue. I think it's and the lip pencil by NARS. I got Rihanna's those little lip glosses she discontinued. Oh my god, love them. Green color. I can't link the description. It was the link in the description, unfortunately, because they are discontinued. And then of course on top I have her product why did I say product with a K? I don't know. It comes so natural too. But product with a T, hot chocolate, and I put that on top, and it just kind of balances it all out. And I thought it was so cute because it's like I normally wouldn't go for a green, but I'm like, you know what? Why not? Like the blush and the eyeshadow had like specks of green and brown and orange, so I thought it would be like a nice complement to the eyeshadow look, and it was, or it is. You know what? I got a better question. Do men lose respect for women? Well, I'm not gonna say do. Let me rephrase that question. Can a relationship be saved once a man has lost respect for a woman? That's a good question. Women, I want you to tell me what you think, and men, tell me what you think. If y'all out here watching this video, supporting your girl. You know, I get a lot of compliments from guys on my makeup, and I think that's so nice. Because a lot of times men will tell me, or I've heard men say how when we do our makeup, we look like porcelain dolls. Like our makeup can just crack. Like you can't touch us. And I don't want that. I want something that's like livable, breathable, flowy, and pretty. Now I'm setting my face. I love this last step. It just marinates and marry my makeup all together. I mean, this right here, oh my gosh, I love it. It's my favorite product. Like that's the one I go for. My absolute favorite. And you know what? I've been trying to try this new product I'm looking for right now. It's Dior setting spray, which I do like. Okay, I like it. But when it comes to Urban Nighter all night setting spray, like nothing compares to it. Taking my hair down, having some fun. Okay, now I'm done. I appreciate y'all so much for looking at this video with me. Today was fun. I went through a lot of work because I added too much product. So just learn from me. Less is more. Have a great day. And I appreciate you again so much for watching my video. See you next time.